of wrestling fame consumes many. For some, the dream is fulfilled, championships, recognition, and wealth lining the road. But when the lights go down and the cheering fades, what's left behind can be a much darker place. What remains can spiral into a wrestling tragedy.
Tough enough? From where I'm from, around here, you don't make it long if you're not tough enough.
Sara Lee was born in 1992 and raised in the small town of Hope Township, Michigan. A graduate of the class of 2010, she had ambitions beyond the ring, planning at one point to study sonography. However, in her youth, she was also drawn to physical competition, including powerlifting. Her path changed in 2015 when she was selected as one of the 13 finalists for WWE's Tough Enough, a reality show that tested aspiring wrestlers with training and weekly eliminations.
Never in a million years thought that I'd actually get picked because I just come from a really small town in Michigan. So then I got the phone call, I thought somebody was messing with me.
Despite criticism of her in-ring performance, Sara captured the hearts of fans and was ultimately voted the female winner of the season. That same season produced future WWE stars like Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Velveteen Dream. Yet, despite her victory, Sara Lee's path didn't mirror theirs. After signing a one-year contract as part of her prize, Sara was assigned to the WWE Performance Center for Development. She competed in a handful of NXT house shows under the ring name Hope, but her career never gained traction. Details are scarce, and footage of her matches is nearly non-existent. One fan report from her debut described her performance as noticeably unpolished, highlighting how far she still had to go in the ring.
If it's over for me, which it won't be, hopefully, I would pursue wrestling. I'd go to a wrestling school to get better in the ring and everything like that.
When her contract expired, WWE quietly parted ways with her. While her peers climbed the ranks, Sara faded from the wrestling spotlight. Around this time, she met fellow wrestler Wesley Blake, who was then a performer in WWE's NXT brand.
Yeah. And when Sara came across the screen, I sat there and I told the guys, I said, I don't know what it is about her. I said, but I think she is the most beautiful woman I've ever laid my eyes on.
The two married in 2017 and went on to have 3 children. While Sara stepped back from the public life, Blake's career continued. He was eventually promoted to the main roster in 2021 as part of the Forgotten Sons. This was a stable alongside Steve Cutler and Jackson Riker. However, the group's momentum was quickly derailed after Riker posted politically controversial tweets, leading to widespread backlash. The team was pulled from television, and all 3 were later released. Blake continued working on the independent scene, most notably with the Control Your Narrative promotion. Meanwhile, Sara remained out of the spotlight, focused on her family. Then, tragedy struck. On October 5th, 2022, Sara Lee was found dead at the age of 30. The coroner ruled her death a suicide, caused by a combination of alcohol and prescription medications. However, some close to her questioned that conclusion, suggesting that her death may have been an accidental overdose. Reports suggest she was not visibly depressed and had recently returned to the gym, posting upbeat content on social media shortly before her passing. The internet responded as it often does, frantically searching for clues. One especially disturbing YouTube video titled WWE Sara Lee Last Video Before Died / She Was Hiding Something offered no real insight, instead featuring an AI-generated narration that eventually read from the Wikipedia entry for the Sara Lee dessert brand. Sensationalism at its worst, disrespectful, misleading, and creepy. As of 2024, Wesley Blake has reportedly returned to WWE as a backstage producer. He spoke positively about Sara in rare interviews, including his sit-down with Chris Van Vliet, where he fondly recounted how they met and the life they built together. Sara Lee's death leaves us with more questions than answers. Was it the result of an accidental overdose, a silent battle with mental health, or the emotional toll of a dream deferred? We may never know, but what we can say is this: she was a young mother, a wife, and a woman who tried to chase greatness, and her sudden, tragic death is undeniably a wrestling tragedy.